Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Dunkin, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Aye, Grandma Dana used to say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the stupidest of them all?
Undra Vermis, a drow necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve that is so important, she's not here because she's off solving it.
Spooky.
Tish Dusklight,
Yes.
a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
I'll reach out my dagger to you. Ron has faith in all we do. Just call Plan D and we'll be there. Thanks.
Or Plan C for the Congo.
Oh, Plan C. Boom, 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 boom.
And Skjold Gunvaldsen, a war cleric who lets his Congo do most of the talking.
En fjordsreflektion gömmer hemligheter som bara laxen vet.
Ah, I like the Hambley-Hably bit.
Yeah, that's all of it.
Do it again.
En fjordsreflektion gömmer hemligheter som bara laxen vet.
In reflection, your hair looks good.
That too, but the reflections of a fjord
Yes.
hold secrets only the salmon knows.
That's kind of cool. So I quite like salmon sometimes.
Do they get salmon in Sweden?
They do.
Swedish salmon. Okay. I don't know if that's funny. I didn't know that's salmon in Sweden. I didn't know that.
Oh,
No, it's cool. Fishes is fishes.
yeah.
You don't like the fishes because
No,
you
I
won't swim
don't.
with the fishes,
No,
and he
I don't
doesn't
like
like
them.
to eat the
No.
fishes. Fishes.
Well, you join a merry band, albeit one merry band member short. And I got to say, it much as a Miss Undra, it's quite fun trying to impersonate a voice. Quite tricky as well, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Well, she breathe in a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's everyone have a go. I want you to do your best Undra.
No, I can't.
Oh,
I can't because I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
You've got to do your best Undra whilst doing your own your own voice.
Oh my god.
Undra. Burmese.
Ali,
What would she say? What type of things does Undra say?
mostly death or sarcastic.
Can you do him while I'm thinking?
Or I'm going to throw a fireball. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a fireball. Oh, the spiders are coming. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, no, wow, wow. Oh.
Here, have a hand.
I need the dog. I just like to stay, and I need the dog. That's what I get for impersonating my friend.
She may never come back and play again. Good on. Where were we? Our intrepid party, having vanquished their foe, the criminal organisation led by Koverg and his wizard accomplices. You've managed to find yourself a prisoner who, with the promise of leading you to where you need to go without realising where you need to go. He's bought a brief prolong of his life, and you fleeing the now burning building of this manor house, having discovered the death of Aelin Tasselheim, you, Tish, and Duncan have decided to quickly venture down into the basement torture chamber to investigate the large mirror that Undra's spider kind of came upon. You walk up the small kind of hidden alcove of this basement, and just coming up to this partition, this room divider, see this large kind of 8-foot mirror, kind of like 3-4 feet wide, kind of taking up a large amount of wall space. What are you doing?
Can I touch it?
You certainly can. So you take a step up, and the reflection clear and crisp, but with some areas of the mirror that, like with age, have started to kind of get dirty or kind of rub off or somehow.
Bespoke.
Bespoke, yes, antiqued.
I want to lick it.
Attachment.
Can you roll a? What are your intentions?
I want to lick it and talk to the person on the other side.
What was that dude's name?
Okay.
Don't even try and cuddle up to me, fatty dog.
You lick the mirror. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I think this may have been a bad idea. Oh, let me just check. Natural 1. Let me use my locks. Oh no, I'm all out of them.
So,
I said we shouldn't have come down here, Tish.
Tish,
Yeah.
from your vantage point, you see Duncan just casually walk up to the mirror, and as you see him bend over and expel his tongue and go to lick it, as soon as he touches the mirror, he just goes rigid and static, unmoving. Duncan, you find yourself in this kind of vast darkness. As you try to look around, you cannot perceive your body. Your eyes drift, and you turn what you feel should be your head and just look, but you see nothing. There's no arms where your arms should be. You go to reach a hand, and you can feel the life in your limbs, but as you go to move them, nothing kind of touches where it should. Like you're kind of in this ether, almost this kind of nothingness.
Oh, it's like when I've been drinking a lot.
And you hear a kind of a chuckle.
Oh God.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dunkin Daynut. Who are you?
Pleasure to meet you, Duncan Daynut. I wonder, what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I don't really know where I am. I just licked this mirror.
And I thank you for doing that. It is opportunistic that you have given me the ability to look for you if the need ever arrives. Thank you. But
Who did you say you were?
I didn't.
Oh,
How is my friend? I'm not familiar with you, and if you are speaking to me in such a way, well, that is not normal. So
who is your friend?
I think you know who my friend will be. The brute of a man that's probably tried to pull your limbs from your body, and I'm assuming failed. If you're talking to me.
Oh yeah, I killed him.
Marvelous. So what is next on your agenda? Was this just for riches, for glory?
Well, really, it was just because I can't even remember why we did it. I think it was because we got stuck in this city and we had to sort of. Well, I think we said we were going to go and find him and kill him for someone. I can't really remember. I'm a bit discombobulated being stuck in it. Where am I?
Oh, just somewhere that is convenient for me to talk to you without having to be.
So was Corvick working for you then?
Easy answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Can we work for you?
I think not.
Oh,
We're
pretty cool.
Yes.
are you a demon?
No.
Oh, are you an angel? Because they're dicks.
Some would consider me an angel, but no. I am just someone trying to get by. and enjoy themselves. And I was doing that. But now, see, if you've disposed of a relatively important associate of mine, I'm imagining that is going to put a little bit of a bump in the goings-on of my world. How do you suppose that we are going to correct that, Duncan Dana?
Well, maybe if you could tell me a bit about yourself, I could come up. I'm quite good at thinking. I could come up with a plan.
Yes. Could you, for me?
I don't think this is going very well.
No, I don't think. No.
I think licking the mirror was a mistake.
You should ask him if he knows Elveness, you bro.
Yeah, well, he said he wasn't a demon though, or he said he was more like an angel, but he wasn't an angel. Yeah.
Well, technically, I'm not even going to go on that discussion.
Stop licking random objects to claim them.
I found that out a long time ago, and I thought you would have learned from my examples. Imagine, thank goodness Undra isn't here right now. She'd be making so much fun of you down here, but she's luckily upstairs with the AJ.
Yeah.
I'm standing there looking at him going, that is stinky.
Alright.
Like,
can you, Duncan, please
So scared.
make a...
It's like you lick like a cold piece of metal.
Yeah, and your tongue gets stuck to it.
Yeah.
Except there's not normally a weirdo on the other side going, ha ha ha.
I don't know.
That's when the story went a little sideways, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage?
Another one.
You got this.
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Well, he might roll really good like 20 and 19 and take the lowest.
Well, one was an 18, but unfortunately I rolled a 9, which goes to 10.
Okay. I must ask, Duncan, what are you doing? What was your purpose?
What was my purpose when? Where? In this mansion?
Correct.
Well, we sort of got, like, a long time ago, someone stole us some gems, and we found out who stole them, and it was this little Undral Keatroot, I remember his name now, and he might have been working for you. And anyway, when in the process of killing him, we got put onto the mining company. And so we went to look at the mining company, and there was a really strange bloke there, I can't remember. And then, Undral had a thing about Colvig, a message about Colvig. And then we came to this town, I think by chance, and then Colvig had taken over. And I think we had to go and kill him, but I honestly can't remember why we went to go. I think it was just because it was on our to-do list, really. It was sort of a side quest.
Okay. So
Because of the
it's safe
mines.
to say you've been a wee thorn in my side without me realising. I mean, it is interesting. Sometimes the smallest of splinters can embed themselves for such a long time and so deeply as you don't realise until they just become infected and annoying. Now I see. Yes.
I don't know if I'm infected. I often get said I'm quite annoying.
Well, no, thank you. I appreciate the enlightening speech, and I'll be interested to come across yourself and Undra, Vermis, and Tish Dusklight. Skål Gunvardsen. That is an interesting name. Who was it that... Oh, you've been to the mine as well. Oh. What were you doing in the mine, may I ask?
What were we doing in the mine? Well, what happened was we escorted...
A warhammer. You are them. Now-
well, we did get a warhammer, but before that we escorted the stripper accountant there. And I had a big ride on the back of a wyvern and fell off of it. And then we went into the mine, and we went through some weird portal, and we met the god Rowan, and he gave Scold a big hammer, and then we came back out, And then it all got quite complicated after that.
Forgot the bit where you
Remember.
Oh yeah, I arm wrestled Rowan and I beat him.
Wonderful. Well, as much as this has been fascinating, Duncan, I look forward to seeing you all.
When will we see you?
Oh, I'm sure our paths will cross. Do me a favour, please. Pass on a message to your dear friend, the lovely Mr. Not so rise. What's his name?
Mr. Ilvinis, the demon.
No, Mr. Silverfire.
Silverfire. Oh yes.
Tell him that his dear friend Symphony was hard to root out, but we did figure out her intentions in the end. He no longer need come looking for her.
Oh, she was the stripper accountant, eh?
Yeah, or some would call her a spy.
Oh, is she dead now?
Yes, very much so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yes,
Who killed her?
I did.
Oh, what was your name again?
I didn't tell you.
Oh no, that's right. That's a bit rude, isn't it?
Yes, but I hate to be considered rude. You may call me Chasselar.
Oh, you were on a bit of paper that we got as well. Chasselar. Chasselar. Are you a wizard?
Some would say.
I'm a bit of a wizard. I mean, sometimes, like, I've got this little hat I put it on and a cloak, and I'm Frank Dana, Arcane Wizard. Are you an Arcane Wizard?
No.
Oh.
But
Are you a Necromancer?
not that as well.
Are you a Sorcerer?
Some would say. But you could also say I'm all of these. What is important is that I can do this.
Oh,
And then suddenly
I'm not sure I like this bit.
you see Tish, the mirror, just kind of and start to crackle. And what seemed like an explosion of light and energy just erupts as Duncan flies back.
No, don't roll anything. It's just don't roll a nothing. You just need a little band-aid.
He's got a little paper cut on his tongue.
Yeah. Oh.
I want the tongue. I have a bad feeling about this.
I know, I'm just thinking, what have I got left to shove up its mirror?
You have curing spells.
I have cure wounds, baby.
That's good. I might need it.
And I could probably whack that in at level 4. I've still got a space.
Cool. Might need that as well.
Yeah. I feel like I...
Can you make a dexterity saving throw disadvantage, Duncan?
A disadvantage. Because my tongue's stuck to the mirror. That was a 16.
Good,
I
good,
have a
good.
suspicion this one isn't going to be as good. Well, that was a 15, so not terrible. So that goes to 18.
18.
So I take half of the many dice
Mm-hmm.
with my 10 hit
I'll
points.
just roll with one little dice. So you don't want to hurt him. It's really...
Gosh, that is a 6, 6, 5.
Well, you said
4.
you had lots of healing left,
So
so.
that's 21.
That's too many.
21, 22.
Can I pull him up the stairs all by myself? Am I that
23.
strong?
No, heal me.
Yeah.
23, 34,
That's not going to work for me.
4, 5, 41 points of lightning damage. And we'll halve that, 20.
And then take some off with a discount for the economy.
You get blown back as you see this, what looks like this giant, eruption of energy and lightning and force just throw Duncan back. You land into the room divider, which just kind of crashes down, and you get slid backwards up against the wall. Your tongue bloodied and torn, and just like absolutely wrecked. As your eyes kind of come to, and you see the mirror
down.
just.
I'm down.
Tish,
You're just a bit off.
can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Can
please,
I?
Tish?
Oh, come on.
As you look at Duncan in the mirror and suddenly he just flies backwards.
15.
Yep, that's enough, and you literally just whoo, out of the way as he like a bullet out of a gun, just whoom, and you see him crack against the back wall and just slide down lifeless. What do you do?
I dive towards him.
Yeah.
What's happened to the mirror? Is it still in one piece or is it destroyed?
You look back. It looks in one piece.
Bugger it. I dive on my friend and on his shoulders I cast at 4th level Cure Wounds. That works, eh? Yeah,
Yep.
cool. Which is
Should be 4.
1d8 plus my spellcaster ability modifier.
So it's going to be 48.
Which is the... Yeah, 4d8s and what?
Yours is charisma, so it'll be +3.
Oh,
Down there. +3.
boring. Plus 3. 4d8s plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do 8s look like? Ones with the 8 on it, eh?
Yeah,
The cool
that-
fancy ones. Okay, so I'm doing 4, so I'll do 2 first, right? Jeez. Please, Father Rowan.
That's
6
good.
and 7 is 13. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 25. Please, sir.
25 heals.
Yes.
You got to like.
Yeah. And then,
Oh, thanks, Fish. My thumb's a bit full.
and then what's happening with the mirror? It's just normal, no bad.
It's just normal.
No, I think we should just leave it and get out of
Can we
it.
just smash it?
No,
Yeah,
let's just
so-
go. It's going to burn down anyway.
Okay.
Will we hear this upstairs?
You're outside.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire and
Yeah.
crashing going on, and you hear this kind of slightly louder, kind of like.
Thanks for the
You can go
use.
smash the mirror if you want.
No, don't touch the mirror, Tish. Let's just go. Let's
We're
just
going
go.
to run now.
Run up the stairs,
Yeah.
out the house. It's like the 3 bears running away from the scary tree. Out the front door. You see them come barreling out.
Right, there's good news and there's bad news.
The bad news.
The bad news is I burnt my tongue quite badly.
Oh no!
It was weird.
But the good news is I operated the magic mirror and I found out the person who is in charge of all this scheming, and it is Chasselar. But apparently he knows our plans now and he knows about all of us.
It'd be fair to say that the voice that you heard in your head, in the ether, wherever you were, was definitely feminine.
Oh.
Not
Oh.
like.
Oh, I was thrown by your
No,
interpretation.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Chasselar is a lady.
Well, if I'd known that, I would have flirted, wouldn't I?
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing.
No, it's not, you were getting the intensity of
Yeah,
the message.
kind of a harder feminine voice, but yeah.
Like a 40 a day. I hear you. I don't do 40 cigarettes a day. Just it's not good for
And
you.
like, apparently Chasselar, you know, it was a lady wizard.
Sorcerer. Oh, sorry.
Sorceress, maybe.
Sorceress.
Mm.
Like, so is that someone who...
I knew
It's magical.
that Chasselar was a lady. Sundra.
Of course
yeah.
they would.
Yes, because she likes saying Chasselar.
She does like saying
Yeah.
it. Yes. But anyway, she seems to know all our plans and everything we've been doing, and she doesn't like us.
Okay, so that means we need to do something completely different to what we normally do if he knows all our plans.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
throw
What
her
is-
off the scent.
Is AJ freaking out about this right now?
No.
Cool.
Come. This is as he heard.
All right, we
speaking about
need
this.
Right
to
here under the
go
set.
away.
He just
before
kind of
we
is
get
looking at you. He kind of,
spotted.
the colour seems to have
Yeah.
drained from his whole face, and he's just like, "You spoke to Chasselar.
Do you know who Chasselar is?
No idea. Who is Chasselar?
Why
Yeah.
are you so
Right.
like perturbed by it then?
Because I've only heard that name 3 times.
Ooh.
Well, tell us the 3 times you've heard it.
One just then,
Mhm.
when you said it.
Yeah.
So 2 other times.
Yeah.
Once from
Mm.
the wizard, Tane.
Oh, yeah.
And he was speaking about Chasselar being very angry. And then the other time was the captain, Andrake. And he said, "Wouldn't want to piss Chasselar off, be the death."
Oh, that doesn't bode well then.
Mm.
I feel like maybe I need to renegotiate my deal.
It's too late now. We haven't even started. You're
Yeah.
from-
Well, that's right. You're coming with us to
Yeah.
meet Chasselar.
I don't feel you've got a very strong bargaining position on the grounds that you're tied up.
Yeah, because also that would have been a really good thing to say
Before.
about.
Really?
Yeah.
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 This is
Well, I
how
think-
you die, AJ.
I just thought it was like, I think I should be quiet.
I think you should think about yourself and your actions.
As you're outside, you see a group congregating around the side of the house. Now, the guards, led by Harkin Noblesword, have seemingly evacuated. There are bodies strewn everywhere.
Massive.
Part of the fight clearly is spilled out onto the garden and the grounds. The house is now lighting the sky like a beacon as it is ablaze, and the flames have taken hold across the entire roof line of the building,
Oh,
and it's
dear.
just an inferno now. And it won't be long before it completely engulfs the house. The idea to destroy it now is, absolutely, taken
Sorted.
hold. Sorted. There is a congregation of kind of people in the yard, just around the corner, just a growing one. Mixed individuals, some in cloaks, some in hoods. You see some of them as being, some recognised from the guild lair under the sewers. Some familiar faces from there. But yeah, what are you doing now?
Oh,
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're gonna leave now. Again,
Yes.
we're gonna try.
yeah. Where are we going to go to? Are we going to go back to the Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
Or are we going to? Yeah.
I think.
We need to energy up
Yeah.
quickly. Like we need a rest, and then we've got to sort out what we're doing because we need to go to the urchin thing. Hey, what's that place?
The wandering urchin.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Someone's just saying Timmy's down the well.
Oh no.
Also, I want to go and do some sort of ritual for this captain that died.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, big funeral.
no, just do a little send off ritual. Just to
Like a
see-
funeral.
No,
Sorry.
it's just mainly so she doesn't get raised as an undead.
Oh, you're so cool.
You feel a kind of a grip on your shoulder, Scold, and Undra is kind of like trying to get your attention, and she's like, "Look over there. Isn't that the lady that was better at fighting than Dunkin? You know, that's Tempest, eh?" Yeah? And you look over and you see an individual crouched down on the floor again, just off to the left in the gardens, in the area. And it's Tempest Diamond Fate, and she stands up in a kind of a cloak, and her shoulders just slump as she's looking down at
Is she
her
awake?
body on the floor.
Oh. Let's go and see her.
You make your way over there, and hearing, she kind of looks over, and you see as her kind of gaze drifts back to the body on the floor. The kind of darker skinned elf, and I think his name was. What was his name? Dresden.
That's so close.
Silverman. Dresden Stillman is just lying dead on the floor.
Oh.
Various kind of cuts and grazes, and a single wound piercing his throat. And then you hear a kind of a voice come from the bushes and the trees, a young male voice.
Oh, Ho-Chi.
And he just starts talking as you approach. I think all of us underestimated the Andrake. They jumped out of the window. I think there was just he was too confident. Dresden thought he could match him, and I tried to help, and you notice that his right arm is hanging like listlessly, but massive cut going from shoulder all the way down the inside. He's bleeding heavily, bandaged up, and it's just kind of he's kind of lifelessly holding it. He doesn't say. I mean, he fought well, but who knew that? And then he ran. I was going to chase him, but I didn't want to die. So does that make me a coward?
No, it makes you sensible. Only stupid people like me rush in.
At this point, a couple of others come over, and one of them's Jesper. And he looks down and says, "Hey, you did right, boy. Come on, you can help me get him out of here. Come on." And he yells, kind of like quietly commands everyone. He goes, "Our job here is done. Let's get underground. We'll let the rumours start on their own."
Right. Are we alright to come back with you and just recuperate at your place?
Of course.
By the way, like, we killed the Ironmonger and the big orc friend, so that's job done.
Yeah, you did well. But, I think we've all had our successes tonight, but let's get out of here and talk further. And you see him reach down, and he just takes something off the kind of lapel of Dresden and puts it in his like kind of pouch in his side, and then he gives Hochi a kind of a hand to lift him up, and he's like, "Come on, let's go." And a couple of them try and kind of carry him over his shoulder and move away, and you can see a number of other bodies have been similarly taken away. Like they're intent on making sure that no member of the guild is left here. And then kind of quietly they make their way out of the estate, and at the first possible convenience they drop down into the kind of the under sewers of the tunnels underneath the town, making their way back quietly to the lair where you kind of first encountered them. They're kind of their hold. As they make it into inside, they all kind of scatter. Some of them kind of trying to start fires to kind of get some food on the go. Some people just lying down on cots and beds immediately and falling asleep. Hochi goes and kind of curls up in a corner on a chair, just kind of going inward on himself in his own thoughts. But there's at least 8 dead that have been brought in here, lying down, and you see Jesper go to a number of them and take something off each body, and then he moves off into a kind of an alcove room on his own. Yeah. But no one's kind of taking much note of you, just letting you get on. And it's fair to say that all that battle kind of angst and energy and adrenaline is now seeping out of you. The wounds that you've taken, the fallen instances has just taken a toll, and you just feel this like heavy kind of tiredness take over you.
Is Tempest still about?
You look for her, and you do see her. Yeah, she's just sitting down quietly.
Can I say to her, like, we've got this prisoner that we really need to keep alive. Do you have like some sort of cell or something we can lock him in for a bit, just to keep him secure? I mean, he's tied up, but I don't trust that.
She's like, yeah. Yes. I would, in all honesty, I would make sure, regardless of where we put him, one of you watch him, because he may not survive the night. I'm sure there are many people in here that may wish to enact some sort of petty revenge on him, but if he's important to you, then I'll do my best to spread the word that he's not to be harmed. And she kind of leads you to a small kind of locked door, stone walls, kind of a small kind of little bar window in a heavy wooden door. There's a place where you can tie him up and leave him secured.
Okay, let's do that.
There's a kind of a padlock on the door, which she kind of gives you the key to. And she's like, should keep him out of trouble. But like I said, it would only take a couple of crossbows through the bar, if you know what I mean. You all survived well enough. I take it. You all.
Well, just about. I died twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Far out. I forgot that.
Yeah. You say die. You were knocked unconscious. I'm assuming. On death's door almost, but not dead.
Well, no, I saw this bright light. It was in the shape. Well, I'm not really going to say what the shape was.
Ooh.
No, just because it was rude.
Okay. Well, that good for you. I would suggest rest.
It was like the opposite of being born. I was heading towards it.
Oh my lord. Kind of proud of you, I'm just saying.
Sounds wonderful.
No, it was quite scary. And then I felt Shoal's hand on me and he pulled me back. And then the second time you did that.
Oh, you was going to say. Whoa. Oh,
Okay.
that's... Oh,
Well,
because you're my friend.
It is wonderful. Charming. But I just have some things to attend to, so I will talk to you later. Thank
Okay,
you.
we're going to have a rest, I think, because we're quite knackered.
Yes.
Do we need to have one of us on guard?
You see
I don't
Diamond,
trust no one.
You see Tempest go over to an area and she takes a few things out of a small pouch at her side, starts examining them. Indeed, you see her fiddling or touching the cloak that she's wearing and just particular attention to it, like she's inspecting it. But you leave it to her, to whatever it is she's up to. Are you looking to rest? And recuperate?
Yeah, I think we could probably do with the rest. Is there somewhere that we can rest near this cell, or like someone can keep watch of us
on the
in the
wall
cell?
with a couple of chairs, and like kind of there's a cot there that you can you can kind of lie on and so on. And Unda just kind of settles down and then I'm going to do my thing where I meditate.
Oh yeah, your voice for her is much better now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Right, yeah, let's have a rest, I think. I think that's well in order. Is there any beer? Just, you know.
Help me go to sleep.
Yeah, there's bottles being passed out and kind of clay mugs. You were offered one and accept it gladly.
I think we should all just have a beer to celebrate, because we did what we meant to do.
About 20 minutes later, someone comes over and puts a bottle down between all of you and just kind of looks at something to help you sleep. There you go.
It's a shame about that Lord Captain, because she was the one that was sort of in the prison cells when we had to break out. Or they were going to get her or something.
Oh yeah, they were going to fetch you. Was she the one who could identify you?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they probably all know who we are anyway, but I think they're just going to like brush it under the carpet probably.
Yeah.
It's a real shame that she died.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was totally in your hands, Tish.
So, whoa,
What?
How is... What?
You rolled the dice.
Oh, what, the 95?
The 95? Oh my lord, when you...
Oh. Do we want low rather than high?
No one told me the rules. Not that I would remember them, and I would ask 17 times, but I killed somebody.
Maybe I'm not supposed to tell you stuff like that, but I'm just like messing with your mind.
But I just want to start. I killed someone without even knowing it. It's the power of being
that's how awesome
of
you
a
are.
double dagger rock gnome bad shield maiden.
Double dagger pie loving shield maiden.
Yeah. Pie loving shield.
Pie shield maiden. Anyway, ruining the mode. As you go to take your rest, and there's a number of items you have on them. You have a ring. Now, I'm going to assume that over the course of this rest, you're going to take time to
It's ginormous.
examine it and look at it.
I'll take it over to Undra.
What? What are you looking at?
As you walk over to her, she's like,
The silver
eyes
ring.
closed. Shoal, I do not want to look at your ring right now.
Oh, but it's all shiny.
You've been bleaching it again, Shoal. This is an inappropriate time.
All right, I will take care of my ring myself.
That is even worse. I have my eyes closed and I cannot get that image out of my head. Sorry. But anyway.
Do you slip your finger into your ring?
She's not even hearing it's going with.
Oh.
you
I'm gonna go and sit in a corner by myself
and play with your ring.
so I can't get ridiculed.
You have, I think it's in here, a ring of warmth.
It doesn't get any better, does it?
Your ring is warm.
Oh.
Dear.
Good on.
Yep.
Basically means, like it sounds,
My ring is warm.
That's the name of your sixth patron.
So does it mean when you put your finger in your ring it's nice and warm? Is that what, like body
no.
temperature?
Whilst wearing this ring, you have resistance
Ooh.
to cold damage.
Mm.
You see, it's not all bad. While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as -50 degrees.
Ooh.
Spider, you do require to attune to it
Yep.
for these benefits.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to always attune to your ring.
Mm.
You were also given a little pouch, which you rifle through, expecting to find nothing but
Copper pieces.
copper pieces. You find 12 copper pieces, you find 16 gold pieces, and in amongst it all is one wooden chit, the size of a gold piece, that is unadorned and completely ordinary in every way, except that it is the exact size of a gold piece in diameter and thickness, and kind of well polished, rounded edges.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in my dice bag.
You have a dagger.
Yes.
As you spend time with it, you realise that there's some quite ornate kind of scratchings all up the blade. It didn't have a sheath. It was taken straight off the table. But this is a +1 magical dagger.
What's that mean?
It means like you get +1 when you attack with it.
And +1 extra damage.
Oh yes.
On attack
Okay.
and damage. Shield me.
You picked up various pieces of paper, Shold, as you empty your pants.
Yep.
Whilst fiddling with your warm ring.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, people.
Not sorry.
You open the scrolls first. You have a scroll of sending. When I say sending, I think that's the right one.
So,
Yeah.
That's
like
the
my other
decent one, not the
dagger.
little message kind of thing, but I
would it
think
be that or just the +1?
Be +6 +1, so it'd be +7.
Wonder
And plus
which
four
one is
damage.
that has got the 25 words. That's the one I'm using.
That's 4 damage now.
I have,
Sending is
Plus-
the
it's
third
not
level one.
plus
25 words
And
or
that'll be
less.
+7 now.
yeah.
And I don't have
So
to do
you have a scroll of
Yeah, you get
sending,
the D4 as well. D4
Mhm.
+4.
Yeah.
Shinky.
which can go to anyone that you recognise and answer, and it enables the creature of intelligence score 1 to understand it, and so on across all distances. You also, as you read through it, have a not as artistically and well crafted scroll as the sending, but a spell scroll nonetheless of polymorph.
Ooh.
Okay. And as you start, you kind of look those, roll them back up. You pull out the little small journal that was taken from the office desk, and start flicking through it. And there are notes, pictures. It's about half full, pages at the end are blank. All sorts of different beasts, animals. There are birds. There are wolves. There are kind of simple animals like deers, there's small insects, things like this. And each page has small interesting notes similar to that of, say, I don't know what they're called, but someone who would study butterflies. There is a relatively in-depth picture, and identifying notes and traits of these animals. And as you flick through, the further you go, the more, the larger and the more prolific the beasts become. There's a number, maybe about 10 before the end, that you get a section, and you flick through and see an oversized wolf, a dire wolf, and kind of the notes on the ferocity and the ability to pounce and knock people over in savage attacks. And just before that, you see notes on and sketches of what seems to be quite a vicious-looking brown bear, about how they hold themselves and attack with their claws and so on. Well, basically study notes of these animals and individuals. I think that is all.
And there's my shield and sword.
They are
they just normal?
They are normal shields and swords.
Oh.
So you have a long sword, and it's
even though I took it off what's his face.
Yeah, they're not magic, but very functional and very kind of well looked after and maintained swords. Just to give you a rough amount, if you were to sell them, you would be looking to get a fair price of let's say the longsword, you probably would be looking at about 25 gold pieces. A regular longsword would cost you maybe about 15, but you kind of sit and examine it with someone, and a few people give their like that's pretty well crafted, and that hilt looks good, and there's some kind of workmanship there, and then setting it above and beyond maybe a standard market price. And your shield would let's say you probably would expect the shield you've kind of given me an idea, maybe about 10 gold pieces.
Will I be able to handle carrying a shield like that all the time?
Yeah, if you.
Oh, so 10 gold pieces for your shield.
Yeah, if you only fight with one-handed weapon, yeah. So like if you're using your bow, you'd have to put your shield on your back or something. But if you were like fighting with your rapier, you could have a shield and get +2 to your armor class.
I think I should hold on to it.
Yeah, probably.
Would it be weird?
It's kind of a smaller rounded like buckler shield with a kind of a detailed, a kind of hard piece of steel in the centre.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so you get one hand behind it. It looks big on you because it's a half orc.
As I'm so petite. Because I'm 3'4". I was wondering, instead of me selling my sword, should I give it to the guild?
Nah, just flog it.
I'll flog it, sweet as. Cool, I just tried to be like,
Yeah. No, we did them a favour by taking their bloody gang out.
Oh, yeah, we did. I've got the shield.
As you look to rest for the night, is there anything anyone wants to do in particular? Or?
What about Thiggy's axe? Is there anything special about that? Is it just a big axe?
It is a large axe, and you desperately try to attune and acquire the reasoning behind the lightning that it did, and remember then as you're kind of trying to think on it, that the first couple of times he hit you, nothing happened, and then you remember him expelling a tattoo, somehow expelling a tattoo, and that energy going into the axe. So you wonder if maybe that was the source of the extra damage.
Right. So I don't think it's magical.
You're pretty sure it's not now that you've had some time to think about it.
Hang on to it anyway because it's like a trophy.
Yeah.
But it's quite, again, large. For you, it would be a two-handed weapon.
I don't really want to use it. I just want to keep it as a trophy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Be quite big to carry around them, just so say.
Yeah, we can hang it up in our clubhouse.
Oh yeah.
Would it fit in the bag of holding?
Yeah, with some careful manoeuvring, you could get it in there.
Right. When you put sharp things in the bag of holding, it doesn't damage them.
No, say you take the time to wrap it somehow in a blanket or something like that.
Okay, I'll say to Undra, can I put it in the bag of holding? Yeah, that's fine. So, there we go.
She's so cool.
Yeah. And, anything else anyone wants to do?
I did think, so, when I was like communing with Chasselar through like the tongue stuck to the magic mirror, she said because now I know she's a she. She said, "Tell Nigel Silver Eyes that they discovered her spy, which was that stripper accountant Symphony, and that they've killed her. So we ought to try and get a message to him." And I was just like remembering that from that necromancer that we killed when we rescued the demon,
There was a...
she could hear Nigel Silver Eyes or something, so maybe she could use. I can't remember what she had. It was a stone or something
It
like
was like
that.
a small ring.
A ring.
Yeah, it was
So
a little,
I wonder if
religious
she
stone
could
or something.
communicate with him and let him know.
Yeah, I've got this scroll of sending I can use.
But she's just. I mean, we might keep that because that might be useful.
Yeah.
But she could just talk to him with this ring. Was that right? If I
That's
remember
correct,
rightly.
yeah. So one of the things you took off was a ring, and it had a small miniature stone set in it, with a voice with a mouth, a face with an open mouth. And at some point, Nigel tried to communicate to. He gave a name. I can't remember what it was, but he tried to communicate with the necromancer that he killed,
Yeah.
asking if everything was okay.
Yeah.
And you only heard that once, with no other attempt to correspond.
Right.
Okay.
Do you think
What?
we should get her to try and do that?
Yeah.
Do you think
I think
maybe we
so.
should wait till maybe we should wait till we wake up in the morning to let
Yeah.
her do that, so she's
Yeah,
actually
So
able
to
to
think
talk.
it clearly.
And also then I can actually I can prepare like a sending spell and use the spell.
Oh, you can use a spell as
Yeah.
well, just in case that
Yeah.
doesn't work. Okay, that's a good idea.
That's the same spell I used to talk with Tank.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing I want to do is get some like spell components made as well.
All right.
Good idea.
So yeah, we could have a look around the city maybe tomorrow
Yeah.
when we're all a bit.
Oh, like
better.
tourist shopping.
Yeah, do a
Yeah.
bit of.
Because I gotta get rid of that big
you got
swordy
flog your
thing.
sword and
flog
that.
my sword.
Yeah.
And then I want to go do the funeral rite for the Lord Captain.
Oh yeah, we could
That's
go and
really
see them.
cool.
Cool.
Oh, does that mean that we now own a whole lot of boats because we killed the bad guy?
No, I
Oh.
don't think it works like that.
Oh, do we get to borrow the boats?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just checking.
I don't think we didn't come out of it with a great deal really.
Just the glory.
Just the glory.
You know.
That we can't tell anyone about because we did it
No,
secretly.
because it was a secret thing.
Yeah.
Well, we could make a song.
And also,
surely.
we're still wanted on them wanted posters.
Oh, yeah.
So
we didn't undo that.
we probably need to sort that out at some point.
Yeah.
I guess we probably have to go and find Chasselar and kill her at some point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and nick all of this.
We don't even know where she is. From talking to her, I didn't get the impression that she was at the mine. I don't know why, but she seemed to talk like she'd heard about our antics at the mine.
She's probably got like some fortress of solitude somewhere,
Yeah.
like up on a big mountain with lightning.
Oh.
So if we just look for a big mountain with lightning, we'll probably find her.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'll check the
Or
map.
we find something cool.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a plan then. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Do we want to do anything else before we get to sleep for the night?
I was wondering, do we level or anything?
Whoa. My brain can't comprehend that, but tell me more.
I don't know. We need to talk to the real nice DM.
I think that might be happening next game.
Ah.
We're not supposed to tell
Reckon.
anyone.
The
Yeah.
Bowen surprise.
Yeah.
I was going to finish with you all
Seriously?
enjoy a long rest. you gain as you sleep all your hit points and your spells. Undra will magically return to us, and we will discuss how we start the next session with you moving up to level 8. I think.
Oh my god, I only just worked out how to be level 7. This is so exciting.
So yeah, I think it's an interesting one for you all.
Hopefully, I get something a bit better than flipping jumping.
I'm sure.
What?
But we'll talk about them all next session.
Oh,
So-
I think I've been using my level 6 stats, by the way.
I've got a combination.
Just to make things really hard for us.
I was like, because I was like, I've been level 6 for quite a while.
Yeah, a level 8. What about 7?
Yeah.
Oops.
I have suspicion that Tish might to upgrade some of her spell DCs and stuff as well. I think they might be
Yeah.
a few sessions back, but we could look at that
Yes.
next time.
Part of the fun
Yep,
of being
sweeties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see where the next part of their adventure takes them.
Yes, it all went very well. apart from burning my tongue on a mirror and meeting the evil Chasselar.
But
You know, if I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have found that information out. So, you know, I sort of feel, you know, that it was quite a sensible, clever thing to do.
it
really.
was. So always run into burning buildings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And lick things.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah. Because, like, if you lick something, it belongs to you. That's the law, isn't it?
No, I think it's if you pee on it.
Is it?
Yeah,
What about if you pee on it and then lick it?
then you're just gross.
Oh.
Yes, good. Step in. This is getting out of hand.
Thanks, everyone. Join us for more high-quality intellectual banter
Yes.
next week on Kiwis and Dragons. See you next time. Thanks, everyone.
And also,
Bye.
and also follow us on everything.
Oh yes, follow us on Instagram. Oh, the YouTube's quite good. We're still like passing the episodes behind, but they are quite funny. So follow us on that. See you next time, everyone. Bye.